And we're live.
Hi, Terilee. Hi, Kashmira. A very good
Hi.
evening.
Good
How?
evening.
Okay, so I think it's a great evening. I just wanted to share with all the people about what are your plans for India. In terms of the V team as a business, I have been personally a beneficiary, being part of your meetings. While you have conducted it for Singapore, Australia, South Africa, and the US, or probably Europe as well. And it's so glad that you have plans to move into India. So probably we will discuss about what is the plan that we have as V Team India, and probably let the people know why and how V Team would be. V Team would be a great opportunity for business owners here in India. So quickly, just I introducing Terilee. Terilee is part of V Team. She does not need any introduction to all the people, but then she runs a virtual networking forum across the English-speaking countries, and I'm sure that she's going to move to the other countries as well. And I have personally attended few meetings, and she's been a guest in a couple of speaker meetings in India, and a lot of business owners have asked us, saying that is there an opportunity that we can be part of it, and they also wanted saying that can we do something localized, and this meeting is to discuss that and probably share with you what are the plans for V Team India. Over to you, Terilee.
Well, thank you, Venki. It's such a delight to be here this evening with you and Kashmira both. I just want I think we should mention your companies and what you're up to too. Is that all right? So Venki, please tell us the name of your company and who you serve, and then Kashmira, let's do the same before we talk about V Team. I'm always about everybody else first. So Venki, tell us about your company super quick.
Yeah, I think that's typical of Terilee. Thank you so much. In fact, I didn't want to do this wantedly. I wanted people to know, the kind of service mentality that you have. I think
Oh.
Kashmira, you can add about that. That is the reason that I did not introduce myself, because I know how well you do these networking sessions, how it is about us than you. So coming to my introduction, my name is Venkatesh Balasubramanian, founder and CEO of Compunet Connections, a software company based out of Chennai in India. I basically help businesses with digital transformation with a people-first approach, right from website designing till which I call it as building your business, web and mobile development, and then also in terms of growing your business on social media. That's about my business, Kashmira.
Excellent. Cash, let's talk a little bit about you.
I'm Kashmira Mody, and I'm a Pune-based transformation coach serving clients all over the world. The USP of my work is it gives businesses, whether they are small, medium enterprises or entrepreneurs, a chance to experience success and significance. So no more selling out on your value, your vision, your unique area of genius as you achieve massive goals and play in the big fields. So that's my work. And I'm going to continue to also talk a little bit about how I met Terilee and why I'm so excited about being here. I discovered virtual networking only because of the last 4 months of home sheltering, isolation, lockdown, the whole surreal 2020 experience for all of us as business owners. And I have tried so many different ways to network, and there are one or two that have really touched my heart, and Terilee with V Team is definitely one of them. And
Absolutely.
The reason is that our focus is on the person who participates. Our focus is on service, and so the businesses who start to participate also become service oriented. And I'll tell you the magic of it. When you come into virtual networking, this is the secret sauce, and we're giving it away 5 minutes into the phase, is that when you actually focus more on what you are giving into the process, what comes back to you is tenfold. And I know Venki, I'm speaking for Venki, we both learned this from Terilee, and
Absolutely.
we want Indian businesses who work so hard to learn it the correct way, to come into virtual networking the right way through VTeam. And that is what has both of us excited so much. And we
Brilliant.
want that your first virtual networking experience is top class, models world class networking modes, but it also has a heart. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So,
Yeah.
I only think that I have underspoken about how effective this process is. And I'm so excited. I mean, I think over this Facebook Live, you'll hear more about the format. But I want to turn it over to Terilee. Terilee, tell us more about VTeam. I think that Indian businesses need to be tapping in and listening to you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Terilee, I'm sorry, I need to interrupt because Kashmira took a lot of my script. Whatever I wanted to speak about you, and she took away a lot of script, and we can keep talking till the cows come home about how Terilee can bridge you with the businesses outside of the country, etc., which is what is very critical for the Indian businesses as well. Particularly the various oriented and a lot of manufacturing units, right from handicrafts to other things, where it can be very well sold outside of the country, and that's a network that Terilee can probably give us all. And while just like how Kashmira says that, I also looked at virtual networking only in the last 6 months, probably a little ahead of COVID. But here we have a person who's been guiding us, who's got more than 10 years of experience just doing virtual networking. And the biggest difference that I would say in my experience is, while there are n number of networks, it's not that this is something a path breaking concept that nobody has done it before, etc. But one thing that I have seen between other networks and this one is, it is, I've been part of various local area networks, where with other businesses here, etc. But here, Terilee with VTeam, we can connect to anybody across the world. That's probably one of the biggest benefit of being part of particular network. And no better person than Terilee to connect us with, and the way she makes us do that is an art. And I think I don't want to spill that. Probably I would request Terilee herself to tell about how she does this and how the Indian business owners can get benefited out of this.
Oh, well, I want to thank you both. They say such kind things about me, but I'm just so delighted to have both of you in my life and in my network as well. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. You both know that in the 3 years I've lived in Singapore, I came from Los Angeles area, that I've been to India 4 times. And without COVID, it would have been 5 times by now in 3 years. We were on tap to go this weekend. We're going to go this weekend. Anyway, actually in Chennai, believe it or not, Venki, but okay, that's okay. Yeah. There'll be another time to come to Chennai. But when it comes to our networking, there's a lot of networking that I know goes on in India, and I know how important it is to the business owners there. And again, Kashmira used the word secret sauce. So some of our secret sauce is that ability to connect you with people, whether we choose to build a regional network in your area, not necessarily like the city or the town, but the regional area, whether we say national India, we're going to have people from all over India, or whether we're going to say that we're going to connect into different countries. This is what we are talking about. And what we are doing is building some amazing weekly referral chapters. You're going to pop on screen in an hour a week with amazing referral partners. We will come alongside of you and lift you up and teach you what you need to know to improve your networking skills. If there's anything, I think we can always improve. I'm still improving every single day in my networking skills. And because I want everyone to get the impact and the income that they need to be able to do the things that they want in life. We all have our goals, our dreams. We all want to take care of our families in big ways, and we want to do things to serve others. And it's going to come from our network. It's people. It's people. Look at my opportunity here to help you all and come alongside you. And you know what it is for our opportunities? We all have that gift right now inside of this package with COVID, and that is that we all have the opportunity for expansion. And I'm going to tell you what the key is. There's a saying that we've used in the US for years. Tell me if it's a saying that you all use, but it's not what you know, it's who you know. Do you use that saying, okay, everybody? And I want you to see here, without my introductions into Venki and Kashmira right now, we wouldn't probably be talking about India, right? It was because I was posting on LinkedIn. Venki came to me on LinkedIn and asked, hey, are you going to expand in India? I said, well, of course, I would love to do that. And so here we are, maybe a month later here on this live and actually doing this. Where would you like to expand? That's my question for each of you. Are you wanting just more connections and more business in your regional area right now? Are you looking for that national expansion across India, or where are you looking to expand? It's these relationships that we would love to be able to bring to you in order to help you be able to do what you need to do. I know many businesses right now are shifting, they're moving into a different area, and we want to come alongside and serve. So I'm going to lob it back to one of you to see where you'd like me to share from here, or whether this brings up something that you would like to share at this time.
Yeah. So I'm going to take it, and Venki, I'm apologizing if I'm adding into your dialogues, man. It's like I'm going to be accused of eating up your dialogues. Oh my gosh. That, you know what I really want to talk about? Learning how to network well. And
yes,
when Venki and Terilee and I have imagined this V-Team presence in India, we have customized it for Indian businesses.
yes.
We have noticed that Indian businesses have so much to offer and yet struggle to represent themselves well on an online forum. Because an online forum is different than an in-person forum. You have literally 40 seconds to get your point across and to get somebody on that virtual engagement interested in your business. And so what you say, how you engage on the chat, this is a learnable skill. This is not something you're born with, so it's not about having natural charm. It is a learnable skill. And like anything, when you want to learn something, you go to the best.
Yeah.
Right? So really, you want to know that when you come to the V-Team chapters, in India, you are going to get that additional hand-holding. You are going to get how are you going to build your 1-minute commercial? How are you going to follow up? How are you going to really become a responsible, credible virtual networker? How are you going to build your points so that people want to refer you forward? All of this is really the difference. Venki, is it not? Like when we first started going online, we could really see the Indian businesses had so much to offer, and yet they were not coming across like the other businesses in the region, overseas. And Terilee, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And this can be learned. Just come to a forum who will take the care and the time to teach it to you. And that is what is special about the India chapters. We are adding in a learning component. And you want to get in now, because soon we are going to start to get champions who've already trained up, and that learning preview months are going to start drawing up. So, this is the time to come in, because here we are starting from the very beginning. This is really important.
Yeah. So I do have a question, and probably this is again from the profile that I saw of Terilee, and this is also something that I mentioned in my introduction about her. Terilee networks in the English-speaking countries. So in India, yes, we there are people who knows English very well, but there are a large chunk of people who are outside of the metros who probably would be happier to communicate in a vernacular language, etc. Do you have any plans for that? Because uh, yeah, so
I love that you asked that. I love that you asked that. And I think what it's going to come down to is that, yes, if we have leaders come forward that are able to help us and learn our system and help take it out, I am happy to work with those leaders. And I'd be very passionate about coming alongside of people to get it in the languages that we need to. So absolutely, Venki. Yes, bring it on. We're ready. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Venki, do
Okay.
you want to talk about your chapter format a little bit? What is on offer starting now? Like, if people are interested, what is, my mind is a how-to mind, long before I became a coach. Yeah. So my question is, okay, I'm a business, I'm listening to you guys,
How do I?
what's the process? How do I come in?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Kashmira, I think I have one question before we move on to that. Probably this. These questions I've been asking myself, and I've been receiving this from a couple of other people. So for the benefit of everybody, though I know the answers, I just wanted to, make that known to others actually. See, generally this LinkedIn, virtual network, and all those things. There is an assumption that it is only IT related business, things like that. So I don't, even if there are businesses which are traditional businesses are probably doing something beyond IT, etc. Do they have a space in your network? Because I'm not conversant, in computers, etc. I can come and attend a Zoom meeting, so on and so forth, but I may not be conversant in, and all the people who are coming in probably could be needing only IT services, because India is known for IT services, but there are thousand other businesses which are doing much better than IT, etc. But it's a notion. So is it like that with V Team?
Do you know what I love about your question is, I told one of you this just last week, I think, and I learned years ago, we can help everybody. There's not any business that we cannot serve, right? This is about referrals, word of mouth marketing. I think the biggest question's going to be on an online chapter is going to be, where do you want to serve people? So if we had a group, let's say from Chennai, that it was Chennai businesses and they want to just pop on screen, they want to be on screen, they could choose once a month to meet in person. That's one thing where we can have businesses where you need to visit the business in person, right? But for other people, one of the key indicators will be, do they have a borderless boundary business? Like, can they do business with people anywhere? So that's one of the keys when we're talking like a national India chapter or an international chapter is, Venki, your business, your business is global, right? Kashmira, your business is global. So that's one of the big questions is, can you serve people anywhere? But as far as any type of business, no, we can help anyone. We just need to understand what their business is, what they're looking for, who they're looking to meet. And you know what it's about? It's about relationship. Just like what we're developing here with us. It's about that knowing, liking, trusting, wanting to help people, coming alongside people. That's the key. That is the key. So no. Everyone that is listening, we wholeheartedly would like to invite you to don't think that this is not for you. Please come and meet us. Come and check us out. And I'll lead into what we're talking about. So we are offering different days and times for you to come and see what we're up to. And some of our format, if you've been networking, will be something you're familiar with. We're going to do 1-minute business commercials. We're going to take turns speaking, so we learn about each other's business. We're going to pass referrals. And as Kashmira said, right now, we're absolutely adding in some learning components for people that this is newer for, or just to come in and get a refresher of this is what we teach at Virtual
Absolutely.
Team, right? This is what we're doing here, and we just want to all get on the same page. So I'm going to lob it back to you all to talk about some of the meetings that you have. And I think one of the biggest things is, as you see our live here, and whether you see our recording on LinkedIn or you see us on Facebook, commenting below or private messaging to us that you're interested, we would love to hear from you. So why don't you all share some of the days and times we have available at this time?
Kashmira, you want to go with the time and date that?
So I'm going to say, I just want to, I was laughing as Venki asked the question because last week we had, we are in preview mode. So we are testing India chapter extensively, and we had the first preview call with invited businesses, my clients, people we knew wanted to get in on this. We had a meditation school. We had a woman who builds custom hampers. We had a woman who wants to do virtual event management. She is an artist and celebrity manager. We had an Ayurvedic doctor, and we had somebody who makes cable grips. So just to give you a breath, we haven't heard one IT, one technology, and that's because those are more representative of the kind of businesses. What is common for all those businesses, though, was that they all want to have clients all over the world, and they all are able to create a product or service that is shippable anywhere in the world. And I think, as Terilee said, that is for sure that you have to have a way of serving clients in the area that you want to reach. I mean, and that's, of course, that makes sense. So the chapter that I want to talk about, the meeting that I want to talk about, is 6 p.m. Tuesdays, India time, and we call it the emerging economy time slot, because we've also invited a few friends from Africa and from the Middle East. And again, because we think there are synergies, and so totally different profiles, right? And also, it's really important for people who are watching this Facebook Live to know that as you are looking to, identify markets overseas or anywhere in the world, also realize that within India, I live in the western part of India. I would love to have some clients in the south of India. And whether there is pandemic or not, it has been very hard for me to be able to meet people because for those of you who work and live in India or are Indophiles, you understand India is not one homogeneous experience. And so languages change. And so, it might be valuable for the businesses who are watching us. If there are parts of the country you've always wanted to penetrate into, now's the time, So I operate out of the west of India, and a lot of the participants come from that part of the country. And I think Venki is about to talk about, a meeting that will have maybe businesses from the south of India, of course, open to everybody. So were you looking to penetrate a certain area, you want to listen in and maybe participate in both meetings? Yeah. So, over to you, Venki.
Yeah, so I'm still at an experimental stage because, now you are doing it on Tuesdays, probably Thursdays or Fridays would be good. And I'm also seeing that I'm probably running a small survey in terms of whether afternoons would be fine or in the evenings, because it's virtual, they could attend it from anywhere and then on the phone. In fact, while in the car, etc., till they are attentive and listen to whatever that's spoken and probably present about their business, they could attend it from anywhere. That's a great thing about virtual networking. So I'm still experimenting. Probably I'm looking at Thursday afternoons, or probably Friday. Looking at the social media being active I think Friday afternoons would be a better time, because I always seen a pattern. Anything that I put around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. on Friday gets a lot more views than the other days. So at least my network, at least my network seems to be pretty active on Friday afternoon. So typically around 4 p.m., 4 to 5 would be, a time. But I'm also looking at connecting across with the other networks as well. So our meetings is expected to happen on Fridays at around 4 p.m. Because that's probably a reasonable time zone with which we can work for with people outside of India as well. That is from our side. So just to ask, yeah, nice. All these are fantastic, but uh, can I experience these meetings before really hop on to one of the networks? Can I experience for me to see it in real?
Okay, that's a really important question. So absolutely, we'd like to have you come as our guest. Come be our guest. Come and experience it. No one says you have to say, "Oh, I'm in," before you even have tried it. Come and see. We'll get with us, and we'll share with you exactly the day, the time, the link to join us. We meet on Zoom. And we want to definitely invite you to come in, and let's make sure that this is something that is a great fit for you, that you feel like the people, that there's great synergy there, that you're able to build relationships, refer these people, have them understand and refer you as well. You're going to meet accomplished leaders, like, if you already know Venki, you know what a leader he is, you know what a leader Kashmira is. And the thing about leaders like these professionals is they know other leaders as well. So you get to come alongside and meet them and be supported by them, and vice versa. And so yes, please come visit. There's no commitment until you know that you love it. Yes, absolutely.
So how would I know these where and how? I mean, these meetings are happening. Is there a place where I can go and see, okay, these are the meetings that are happening, so that I can join? I can actually share my experience, which which probably is not something that others should do. I just barged into.
What's your experience? What did you do?
I barged into one of your meetings, right? And not knowing the time, I miscalculated the IST and the PST, and then suddenly I pop up in one of the meetings, and where Terilee was speaking to somebody else.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just to make sure that there is no confusion, because I really felt that very uncomfortable in terms of, have I disturbed a meeting? So where do I see that these are the meetings that are there, and so that I can just come, and what is the procedure for me to join these meetings, whether it is Kashmira's meetings on Tuesday, or the meetings that you conduct, the mixes or whatsoever.
Do you know what I'm going to suggest people do is right now, because we're adding in our new meetings, right? Is that they I have a featured post at the top. That's like my LinkedIn. This is my phone, but I have a featured post at the top of my LinkedIn. And if you click on that featured post that talks about wondering how you can get involved, I will put our India meetings right at the top in there, so that they can see the days and the times. And then we meet on Zoom, and I'll put the Zoom link right in there. And then that will be so that people can go find. So look for me, Terilee Harrison, and look for that featured post on the top of my LinkedIn, and I will have the schedule there, so that they absolutely know, because we may change our offering, right, Venki? Like, we may say, oh, we're going to do Friday, but we also have interest in Saturday morning, and just depending. Right. And I think that when we begin to get the word out in India, I know what great networkers there are and how many businesses they are. I think this will grow very quickly. So to stay updated on what we have to go there, will be I will always keep that current for you all.
Okay, and
I'm going to jump.
Yeah, please.
So I want to jump in for the Tuesday evening call. Right, the aspiration there is that we have, once we have the chapter set, that we'll have 12 businesses, and that we will this is the way I want to answer this question. What are the qualities of the participants? Somebody who is for sure, number one, aspiration to grow. We are inviting those businesses who really, really see that we are right smack dab in the middle of the biggest opportunity we have to now reach out to clients all over the world that just did not exist 4 months ago, and who wants, and who want to cash in on that. So aspiration, we want people who want to come in and want to grow. And so they have commitment to stay the course, because this is like anything. The more you stay, the more you refer, the more referrals you're going to get, the more you're going to grow. So we are really looking for those businesses who stay the course and grow, because like we said, it's a two-way street. You grow when you share and you refer others. It's a give and take. So for the Tuesday evening, Terilee's already shared where you can find the details. If 6 p.m. Tuesday works for you, we would also like you to fill out an application form so that we know what you're doing. We are a bit prepared to serve you. We know how long you've been in business. We know how long you've been virtually networking. So we ask you a few questions, nothing personal, nothing invasive, just so that we can serve you better. I mean, really, hear the word. The idea is that we're setting this up as a service to Indian businesses, bringing Indian businesses to the world. And fantastic. So we do have an application form. So after you listen to this, touch base with all three of us. It's equal on our social media as a comment on this video, and we'll immediately respond. We will get you through to an application form, and you can come in on Tuesday and then come on Friday. I mean, just to let you know, I'm speaking for Venki, I plan to be in on all the meetings that will happen in India, and as does Venki, because we are just different networks. And like Terilee say, we are 1.3 billion people. This is going to fill up fast.
Absolutely.
So really, we want to maintain the standard, the quality, and your only criteria is you're committed and you really want to grow, and you will give us the honor of helping you to grow.
Fantastic. So right? Is there a link that you could share on the comment, rather than reaching out? Yeah, I mean, our network will reach out, but somebody who sees this video, if there is a network, if there is a link that we can post on the comment, would be more helpful in terms of them reaching out directly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely, we'll do it.
I also saw that you are an author. You've authored a few books. For the viewers of this particular video, are you planning to offer any book as a gift for them?
What a great question. What a great question. If you are viewing this and you have not connected with me yet, I have my latest ebook is How to Make Online Networking Work for You. And I will also put the link to that in the comments. I'd love to gift it to you. So online networking, and actually it's so interesting, Venki, because I wrote that book a year and a half ago. So no one liked online networking a year and a half ago.
Absolutely.
But now we all have questions. Now we all have questions, and now we're all immersed in it. So that's a great question, Venki. So yes, I'd be happy to share the link in the comments for anyone that would love to have that information to be able to help them move forward as well. So
fantastic.
All right, everyone. Well, we will put our links in the comments. We want to invite you. So what I'm hearing is Tuesday, 6 p.m. IST, and then Friday, 4 p.m. IST. Yes. So please join us. Know that this is a new initiative in India. So when you attend, you might see some familiar faces, but know that we're just getting started. So if you like to be on the ground level, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. We are also at this time launching in Australia, and I recently had a meeting and someone said, this is really great, you guys. Someone said, yeah, you seem to really know what you were doing, but nobody else did. And I thought, well, yeah, that's because it's their second week. But we can all learn. We can all learn. We can all grow. And my biggest theme on a couple things is, number one is I say I'm looking for the people that are looking for me. And I don't know how you all operate in business, but not everyone is our ideal client. We're not the right person for everyone, but there are people that will meet us and say, oh my goodness, this is my person. This is who I would like to collaborate with. And I'm grateful that the two of you have come alongside what we're doing here. And I know that we'll meet other people as well. So that's one thought. We're looking for the people that are looking for us. And secondly, my biggest theme that I share as a tagline in a lot of my videos is let's cheer each other on and help each other grow. I think this is about coming alongside other business people, especially right now, and supporting them, encouraging them, giving them the tools that they need, and we're all going to grow together. Imagine what can happen. Like, I would like to invite Kashmira and Venki and I on a year from now to come back and look at, hey, this is the anniversary of the night we did that live, and what did we accomplish? What did Indian businesses accomplish? How were we able to all grow together? I think it's going to be stunning, and I'm so honored to come alongside you and the other businesses. So I'm just so delighted and very grateful for the opportunity, and look forward to being with you and seeing all the businesses that will come alongside of us.
Kashmira, any closing comments?
Yeah, I'm just so excited. Guys, come on.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, you will be able to say that you were there when it all started. Really,
Yes.
we are onto a good thing, and we want you to join us because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and who's walking away from fun, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm in. You, Venki, in? I know,
Yeah,
Venki's been
absolutely.
in. Venki's been in. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Before we
everyone.
close-
Go ahead. You close this out.
Yeah. Do you also want to talk about the virtual summit that you are doing?
Oh, I do. Actually, I do. So at Team Referral Network Virtual Chapters, we put on a summit on a very regular basis.
Yeah.
And one of our summit speakers is actually here on the live tonight. Venki will be speaking at the summit. It's 6 through 8 of August, and you can find the information on vteamsummit.com. I'll put that in the link as well. But it's the Rise Up Virtual Summit, and it's all about rising up in your life and business. Right now, we have so many things potentially that could be pulling us down, obstacles, challenges, and this is an opportunity for us to come together as business owners and support each other. We have global online networking those 3 days to start off the event, and then we hear from 3 speakers a day. So it's just a few hours out of your time. It's going to be in the evening those days for you all. So I'll put the link in the comments. It's no charge to attend. Reserve your free ticket, and I would love to see a bunch of amazing India professionals at the summit. I would be very excited. Yes.
Sure. So, it's wonderful talking to you both. In fact, 2 amazing professionals that I always had a lot of respect and regards for. Terilee is a super girl with a cape, and I always call her the superwoman of networking, and she lives up to that expectation, and I love addressing her that way, and a wonderful human being Kashmira has been in the little time that I've known her, and I'm sure that all of you are looking to grow your business, and for a business, what is critical to a business is acquiring more customers, and to get more customers, you need to network well. And if you are looking at creating a network across India and across the world, I think you should become part of VTeam and grow your business. And probably, in the annual, in the virtual summits and the annual meets, I think we should have a lot of success stories. And there are amazing people who can help you do that. So, if growing a business is the most important thing for you, you need to come to one of the VTeam meetings and see how VTeam can help you grow your business. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, everybody.